What is your velocity of success? Number 1. Get help. John C. Maxwell said, "If you want to do a few small things right, do them yourself. If you want to do great things and make a big impact, learn to delegate." Every great leader understands that only fools try to do everything on their own, especially if it is something they have never done before. Delegating tasks to professionals is a great way to get things done. It also helps you focus on what you are best at and do it better. It is an easy way to get a lot of things done. Delegating tasks means that you don't have to spend your time doing those tasks and can instead focus on what you are best at and what will make the most impact in your business. Video editing is an excellent example. Could I edit my own videos? Of course I could, but why would I even consider it when instead I can hire that job out to professionals who will do a much better job than me and do it much faster. And while they are doing that, I can continue to focus my time and effort on creating the video scripts winners like you enjoy. Your goal should be to farm out as many tasks as you possibly can. Your goal should be to work on your business, not work in your business. Right before I began writing this video script, I farmed out assignments to my team of professionals that would have taken me 10 to 12 hours to complete. Now that is an extra 10 to 12 hours I have to do other things. Part of that time is being used to create more high-quality content that will help you succeed, and the other part of that time will be quality time spent with my family. And the finished products of the assignments I hired for will be much higher quality than what I would have been able to do because the people I hired are professionals in that field and only do that day in and day out. They do it for a living. If I would have done it, it would have just been one more thing in my day that needed to be checked off the list. Do you see the difference? Ronald Reagan said, "Surround yourself with the best people you can find, delegate authority, and don't interfere as long as the policy you've decided upon is being carried out." If you want to be successful, surround yourself with the best people you can find. It's a simple concept, but one that is often overlooked. It's not only the people you work with that can be considered your peers, but also those who are in similar positions as you or have achieved success in the same field. You should always be on the lookout for opportunities to learn from others and grow through networking. Number 2. Employ patience and consistency. Joyce Meyer said, "Patience is not simply the ability to wait. It's how we behave while we're waiting." Rich people are sometimes born rich, but successful people are never born with success. They create their own success by being patient and persistent. They have a strong belief in themselves. They know what they want, and they have the patience to work hard until they get it. Tony Robbins said, "It's not what we do once in a while that shapes our lives. It's what we do consistently." In his excellent book, Crush It, Gary Vaynerchuk said, "The more content I put out, the more luck I have." Whether it's creating content or something else, consistency is of the utmost importance. Without consistency, you end up being nothing more than a flash in the pan. It is extremely important to be consistent with your endeavors. This means that you should be doing the same things every day. You need to know what you want and what your goals are, and then make sure that you're working towards them. Being consistent means not giving up when things get tough, but instead keep going. It means working hard on a regular basis and setting goals for yourself. And it also means not letting other people's opinions or comments affect you. Consistency will help you build your reputation as a reliable person who can always be counted on no matter what. It will also help you improve your skills and become a more confident person overall. Number 3. Be passionate about what you are doing. Albert Einstein said, "I have no special talents. I am only passionately curious." Passion is important for success because it fuels your motivation to keep going. Achieving your goals and doing something you love is much more satisfying than doing anything else. Many people are not happy with their jobs, and they are looking for a way out. They don't have the passion to keep going. They don't enjoy what they do, and they feel like they are wasting their time. If you want to be successful, then you need to find something that you love doing and will make you feel fulfilled. President Donald Trump said, "Without passion, you don't have energy, Without energy, you have nothing. If you don't care about your work and the work of those around you, then what's the point? Passion is the engine that drives us forward. It inspires us to tackle challenges that seem insurmountable. It sustains us when we feel like giving up, and it propels us to new heights when we've already achieved our goals. Passion is what makes life worth living, and without it, we are left with a hollow existence devoid of meaning or purpose.
You are watching Advance Dynamix, the success channel for those with a winner's mindset. Most just coast. We strive to thrive. Hello, winners. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and turning on notifications. And if you get something out of this, please hit like and leave a comment. Today's sponsor is Bob Proctor and his world-renowned prosperity program, 6 Minutes to Success. The link is in the description. Without further ado, let's get back to today's video.
Number 4. Be very tenacious. Winston Churchill said, "Success is the ability to go from one failure to another with no loss of enthusiasm." Tenacity is a word that can be defined in many ways. It is the act of persisting or holding on or not giving up. Persistence and determination are two qualities that are important to have when pursuing your goals. It is important to have tenacity when you are pursuing your goals because without it, you will not get far at all. The person who has tenacity will not give up, no matter what obstacles they encounter on their path to success. Benjamin Franklin said, "Energy and persistence conquer all things." The word tenacity comes from the Latin word tenacitas, which means holding fast, holding tight. It is often used as a synonym for persistence. This is because tenacity means that you are not giving up and you are determined to succeed. Tenacity is the key to success. You need to show perseverance and determination in order to achieve your goals. Tenacity is a quality that enables one to persist in the pursuit of a goal despite discouragement. It is the quality of sticking to something until it's accomplished, no matter what. Tenacity is an extremely important aspect of your future success. Number 5. Get comfortable with the unknown. Joe Vitale said, "You don't fear change, you fear the unknown. If you knew the future would be great, you'd welcome the change to get there. Well, the future is great. Proceed." Fear is a natural part of our lives. It is a survival instinct that has been passed on to us from our ancestors. We are afraid of the unknown because we don't know what might happen, and it makes us feel uncomfortable. We can't let fear get in the way of our success. When you feel fear, you should take that as an opportunity to grow and learn more about yourself and the things that make you afraid. One of the key indicators of the stock market that tells Warren Buffett when to buy stock is when everyone else has fear and is selling. Warren Buffett has become a very successful investor and a very rich man by employing this concept over and over throughout the years. Dale Carnegie said, "You can conquer almost any fear if you will only make up your mind to do so. For remember, fear doesn't exist anywhere except in the mind." A very wise old man in my life has said for many years that 90% of the things we worry about never happen. This statement has proven to be correct over and over as I have gone through life. We all have fears. Some are more common than others, and some are more rational than others. Don't let your fear of the unknown stand in the way of your massive success. Number 6. Don't let your ego interfere with your success. George Moore said, "When any man is more stupidly vain and outrageously egotistic than his fellows, he will hide his hideousness in humanitarianism." Why would anyone just assume they know how to do something they have never done? Especially something like becoming a millionaire. If you have never been a millionaire, that is a pretty good indicator you don't know everything you need to know yet about reaching that goal. That's totally okay. Accept it and do what you need to do to reach your goals. You need a coach, a good coach. Eric Fromm said, "The real opposition is that between the ego-bound man, whose existence is structured by the principle of having, and the free man, who has overcome his egocentricity." It is important to not let your ego get in the way of your success. You need to work on yourself and not compare yourself to other people. It's easy for people to get hung up on their own egos and forget about the bigger picture. But if you don't let your ego get in the way, you'll be able to see opportunities that are coming at you from all directions. And when you have a clear view of what's going on, it makes it easier for you to take advantage of those opportunities and make progress in your endeavors. Number 7, take calculated risks. Maxwell Maltz said, "We must have courage to bet on our ideas, to take the calculated risk, and to act. Everyday living requires courage if life is to be effective and bring happiness. We are all afraid of the unknown, but there is a huge difference between taking calculated risks and just being reckless. The first step to taking calculated risks is to know your limits and understand that you will not always succeed. You should also know what you are trying to achieve before you start, so that you can measure whether or not it was worth it in the end. Finally, take some time to think about how your decision will affect other people. If it will add value to the lives of others and has a strong potential to create a high profit, it is an endeavor you should seriously consider taking massive action on. Robert Kennedy said, "Only those who dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly." We should not be scared of failure. Failure is a natural part of life, and we learn from it. We should be scared of never reaching greatness, because that means we're not trying hard enough. The first step to overcoming the fear of failure is to believe that you can do anything if you put your mind to it. The second step is to understand that mistakes will happen, and they are part of the process. They aren't mistakes if you learn from them. They simply become learning experiences. The third step is to stop worrying about what other people think and focus on what you want. And lastly, remember that there will always be someone who has done something better than you and someone who has done worse than you. So don't compare yourself with others, but instead focus on your own goals and aspirations. We hope you have enjoyed this episode, and we will see you on the next one. Strive to thrive, winners.
If you got something out of today's video, be sure to give it a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Click the Show More link on this video to check out our sponsor Bob Proctor and his world-renowned prosperity program, 6 Minutes to Success. You'll also find the link to get your Attitude Winners gear, including wall art, luggage covers, hoodies, and t-shirts at AdvanceDynamix.com. Strive to thrive, winners.